Let's talk about two verbs that have a very similar meaning. Convince, persuade. What's the difference? And how do we use them? Stay tuned and find out. Hi guys, just a short interruption. Please take a second and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Okay, thanks so much. Back to the video. All right, convince and persuade. Let's get started. It is common for English learners and even some native English speakers to mix up words that have a similar meaning. What is the difference between the words convince and persuade? Don't say, I convinced my brother to exercise more often. Say instead, I persuaded my brother to exercise more often. Why? Well, here is an easy rule to remember about convince and persuade. The word convince, which is a verb, means to succeed in getting someone to believe something, to change someone's mind about something. This can be a statement, a fact, an idea, a proposition, an argument. It is things that exist in your mind, ideas. It is about ideas, okay? That is convince. Don't say, I convinced my brother to exercise more often, because to exercise more often is an action. It's not an idea. It's not an argument, a proposition, a statement, etc. Exercise is doing something, exercising. The word persuade means two things. One, it means to change someone's way of thinking, similar to convince. But number two, it gets them to do something, an action. So persuade is like convince plus action. Okay? There we go. Say instead, I persuaded my brother to exercise more often, because this is an action. You persuaded him to do something. So this means, one, he now believes that exercise is right for him. I changed his mind. And two, that he is going to do this. He has decided to exercise more often. Understand? Don't say, the speaker's arguments did not persuade the crowd. Say instead, the speaker's arguments did not convince the crowd. Why? Well, the speaker's arguments did not persuade the crowd. Have a look at arguments. This is a proposition, an argument, a proposition. These are ideas. So we use convince. It's correct. Don't say, did you feel sick after he convinced you to eat that disgusting thing? Say instead, did you feel sick after he persuaded you to eat that disgusting thing? So, 1, he made you believe it was a good idea to eat that disgusting thing. And 2, you did the action. You ate it, right? So we use persuade. Don't say, it is easy to persuade people that Batman is better than Superman. Say instead, it is easy to convince people that Batman is better than Superman. Why? Well, hopefully you recognize a similar pattern here. Have a look at the statement, Batman is better than Superman. Is this an action? No. This is a proposition. It's an argument. It's a statement. So we use convince. It's correct. Let's summarize. The word convince means to succeed in getting someone to believe something, to change someone's mind about something. And this can be a statement, a fact, or a proposition. The speaker's arguments did not convince the crowd. Arguments is a proposition. The word persuade means 2 things. 1, to change someone's way of thinking, and 2, to get them to do something, an action. I persuaded my brother to exercise more often. To exercise more often is an action. What do you think? Have I convinced you that this is the correct way to use these 2 words, convince and persuade? I used convinced because this is the correct way is a proposition. In addition, have you been persuaded to use them in this way? To use them means an action, so I used persuaded. All right. You can let me know your answers to those 2 questions down in the comments section below, and your ideas for future videos. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for future videos. My name is Liam, and this is Grammar Simple, the channel that makes grammar and vocabulary simple. I will see you in a future video. Bye for now.